This is going to be the first time Disney Villains introduces their new brand, which is Disney Villains. And we got the opportunity to translate that for New York Fashion Week and make a runway show out of this incredible theme. I mean, we've been inspired by the villains since we were kids, and like it's this full circle moment, really.
We're at the Blondes, and the whole collection has been inspired by classic Disney villains. So we've got a lot of different characters being represented, like Maleficent and Ursula, and the Wicked Queen from Snow White. We're keeping a uniformity with the makeup. It's basically this design on everybody, but in different colorways. And it's really about the shape of the cat eye. It's got a little bit of a bitchy vibe about it, you know. It doesn't wing up, it just goes straight out like a slash.
They showed us Philippe's sketches. They told us there are 4 primary villains, and they're all so evil, and they have to inject their poison through their nails. We push the envelope on length, on color, on dimension and depth, and I think it's the coolest nails we've ever done.
Tonight you're going to see lots of entrances. Lots of finale looks the whole entire show. You're going to get to see that magical finale look every exit. So I think you have a lot to look at, a lot to see.
We were looking for someone who really had an authentic connection to the content and really embraced what our Disney villains represent. And the Blondes were really our first choice. They have such a beautiful approach to powerful, compelling, dynamic design. I think that they bring glamour to everything that they do, and that's what we see in our villains, in the Disney villains, and it just seemed like such a beautiful partnership. We gave them enough creative inspiration to take it back into their world and then bring their DNA to how they came to life, and that's how a great partnership works, is a combination of 2 ideas making something bigger and better than the 2 things alone. So we loved the energy, the passion, the storytelling that they really put into the product. And so they would send us sketches. We would all squeal in delight at how gorgeous and over the top they were. And they've been wonderful partners to work with.
I'm super excited. I mean, they've been friends for years, so it's actually cool that they're finally doing menswear and actually finally model for them is like super dope. Dr. Facilier, the Disney character from The Princess and the Frog. First one ever walking. I've always sat and I've always went to their shows. It's the first time I'm ever walking it, so I'm like super excited.
We also collaborate a lot with amazing people like Majesty Black, Creepy Yeehaw, Planet Eye, Heart of Bone for jewelry, Christian Louboutin, because, I mean, how could you not?
The last cherry on the cake is the fingernails. We work with C&D, and they create the most incredibly intricate, small, they're like little works of art, and it really does help to complete the story of every look.
Just how amazing their style is, like how they have the coolest wardrobe. It's so the Blondes, you know, and their personalities, over the top, totally incredible. She's a total villain.
She's a fashion villain. She's not a wallflower. She likes to be in the spotlight. You know, all of our clients are sort of like that, whether they're public or private. They all want something special, unusual. We do everything from head to toe. It's always custom made for that individual.
The Blondes are an amazing, amazing brand, and they're amazing, amazing people. I'm very happy that I get to sit here on the front line watching all of this amazing work. Believe it or not, I used to work for the Blondes back in the day when I was young and 19, and now I get to sit up here and just be so happy that I used to look up to them and still look up to them. So yeah.
I wore the Blondes at my Stephen Meisel shoot. I wore the Blondes at Gay Pride. I wore the Blondes to go out for a party. There's so much depth in all their designs. You know, it's like I can't stop staring at them. They're amazing.
We love the element that all these villains have when they walk into a room. They have this element of smoke and flames. So we incorporated feathers, hand-tied individual feathers to almost the entire collection.
There's lots of interesting special effects like that, but the newest thing we tried this season was to make something practical and something that almost anyone can get a piece of. We collaborated with a company called Lauren Moshi. We worked with Disney and Lauren Moshi to create these amazing glam artworks that are crystalled and then applied to things like hoodies and tanks and t-shirts, and they're all going to be available at either, I believe, Nordstrom or in Lauren Moshi stores and online. So that's our retail activation that is inspired by what you'll see tonight.